results show week for
Results.
the Grand Ole Opry week. It was an interesting show from top to bottom.
Another hour-long results show. It's not something that American Idol promised us. They told us more half-hour results shows this year. We haven't had one yet, so hopefully they're coming, because an hour kind of drags, I think, on the results.
Especially when there's country music involved. All right. How did it start? I'm going to go with terribly.
It was really funny.
It was bad.
It was funny.
It was...
What happened?
They sang a song, Trouble.
By Travis Tritt?
And it was just lip sync galore.
It was really funny. It was very obviously lip sunk.
Very badly lip
It was really funny.
If you watch it,
You could tell. You could really
when the four
tell.
girls go up to the judges,
You gotta talk louder.
Megan, her mic is way too far.
It's like this.
Alexis is behind the beat, and Allison clearly does not know the words. And Scott's playing piano.
Scott played the piano, so they pulled that off really well with his disability and
They don't call
the
it.
week. It is a disability.
It's differently abled.
It's disability. But they played it off well because, you know, he does play the piano, so fortunately he's able to contribute to the show in some way.
Somewhat. And then they went into their music video.
For a music video, they sing the OK Go song.
Here it goes again.
No treadmills involved, unfortunately.
No, I think it's better that they're not involved.
There was lots of water balloons.
Yes.
And
it looked like fun.
And Simon threw, or
Seacrest.
threw a water balloon at Simon, but it missed and landed on a girl in the audience.
Yep.
Can you get her? Don't let her chew on that. And then they showed a video of Jasmine and Jorge, what happened after the results show last week, which was kind of cool. All of the contestants went out to dinner and just kind of celebrated them being on the show and all that kind of stuff. So that was really cool. They'd never done that kind of thing before, so maybe they'll do it every week, maybe not, but I thought that was kind of a cool new thing that they did this year.
I was dealing with your cat. What did you say?
The video of Jorge and Jasmine.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
That actually was kind of cool.
It was kind of cool to see how they
in
reacted.
case you couldn't tell because of the blurriness, they were at a Buca de Beppo.
Oh yes, Buca de Beppo. We like that place.
It was pretty
It's
good.
kind of fun.
It's good Italian food.
Then came the results, and the top 10 will get on the American Idol tour.
I guess.
Yeah, they will.
Okay.
Danny, going on the tour.
Mm-hmm. Little.
Going on the tour.
Anoop.
Going on the tour.
Allison.
Bottom 3.
Michael.
Who, they did that really awkwardly because they said, Michael and Allison, stand up. Allison, you're in the bottom 3. Michael's like, whoo, I'm safe. Wait a second, Michael, stand back up, head on over, you're also in the bottom 3. Not very good production.
Shot to the balls.
It was very awkward, and I felt kind of bad for him because that wasn't very kind, because he thought he was safe. I would. If I was up against another person, they told her that she was in the bottom 3, I would be like, woo, I'm good.
I didn't
But
care.
he wasn't good.
He wasn't a good singer, so.
Then Brad Paisley came on and sang a song called Then. He's a member of the Grand Ole Opry, so they wanted to bring somebody from the Grand Ole Opry, so they brought him. I like him, but I like his more campy songs, like Celebrity and the fishing song, you know, those kind of songs for him. But, you know, this was a nice song, you know, whatever.
I don't like country music.
Then, who's next?
Scott.
Safe?
Megan.
Oh, they told Scott to pack his bags.
Because he's going
on tour, another kind of little...
I don't know what other way
throw him for a loop.
I don't know what other way you can take that.
Pack his bags because he's going back home.
It was a joke.
Hilarious.
Megan.
Safe.
Matt.
Safe.
Chris.
Safe.
Alexis.
Okay, well then it came down to Adam and Alexis. Well, it came down to Adam and Alexis.
Read the list.
But they told Adam first that he was safe.
Okay.
And Alexis
was in the bottom 3.
in the bottom 3.
Then they had Carrie Underwood.
Well, no.
That's right. They brought the 3 back to say only one of you.
They're gonna save one of them right now.
And it was Allison.
Allison goes back. Yay!
Not shocked. She was the best of the 3 that were there.
Yes, absolutely.
And then Carrie Underwood sang.
Carrie Underwood and Randy Travis sung Randy Travis's old song.
Randy Travis didn't really sing as
He
much
did a
as he
little
did
bit.
creep the audience out.
He's kind of creepy looking.
'Cause I sing like this to the microphone.
They sang I Told You So, which is Carrie Underwood's new single, which is kind of cool because it was Randy Travis that was the mentor for this week, so they kind of brought all that together. You know, obviously she's done really well. She's a member of the Grand Ole Opry herself.
I creep you out when I sing a song.
This has been a weird video tonight. This has been really weird.
I blame your cat.
I blame you.
Fair enough.
Okay, so then it came down to Michael and Alexis.
And before they went, Seacrest asked if one of them is worth saving. Simon said yes.
One of them would possibly be worth
possibly
saving.
worth saving.
Possibly.
And who went home? Who was voted off?
Alexis.
Alexis was voted off.
Bye.
Over the better judgment of most of America.
No, well, if you refer to my video from last night, she was my least favorite.
Okay, but
That's
that's
why
not
she
what I was
went
talking
home.
about. I was talking about how 90% of America, and I'm basing these numbers on absolutely nothing, thought Michael was going home.
Dial Idol actually did get it right.
Yeah. Well,
They thought Alexis was going to be going home. I checked those numbers, and honestly, I was surprised that she was going to be at the bottom of the list on Dial Idol. I was very surprised. I didn't think she would be, even though I did want her to be. But those numbers rang true. She did get voted off. So.
And then she sang.
She sang her horrible, trying not to cry, but trying to really impress the judges version of Jolene.
And see, the thing is, I was one of the few people who didn't hate her performance yesterday. This was even worse.
It was, well, she's trying not to cry. It's an emotional moment. She doesn't want to leave.
But nut up and just go for it.
That would be very hard. I'm sure I would cry. There was a girl last year who said, "Oh my gosh, I can't sing," because she was so upset. And it was only the semifinals. It wasn't even the big leagues yet.
Oh, well.
Elena.
And then what did the judges say?
Not saved.
But she was the one they were talking about.
She was the one that they were talking about, which I think everybody knew. But she will not be joining them on the tour. Everybody else, regardless of how far they make it into the competition, they will be going on the tour, which...
Kind of shocking.
I really am shocked. Even though I did want her to go home, I'm not a big Alexis fan. I am kind of shocked. I really didn't think that most of America was gonna keep have the same opinion as me. But you know what? I got a good one.
You got a good thinker.
I got a good thinker, and I know what's up, especially with American Idol. Next week, what's the theme? They announced it.
I don't remember. What was it?
Motown,
that's right.
So there's a lot to choose from.
It should be really good.
Hopefully.
It should benefit Matt Gerard.
Anoop.
Benefit Anoop.
Those two, I
benefit
think,
Lil.
Yeah.
It really should.
Those three, I think. Hopefully. We thought Matt Sarver was going to shine this weekend. He barely escaped elimination, so.
I'm just going to be happy. Somebody do Heard It Through the Grapevine, and I will be
Heard It Through the Grapevine.
Somebody do it, and I'm sure it'll be very, very good.
Who do you think will do it?
I don't know.
Any one of those three? Probably be able to pull it off.
Probably Anoop. Anoop would probably be the
Anoop?
best.
Or, I think I could see Lil doing it too.
I don't know what Lil would do. Maybe Diana Ross. Was she Motown?
Probably. The Supremes probably were. The Jackson... Maybe we'll hear more Jackson 5. I think that's...
I hope they avoid that.
That's been the
unless they do I Want You Back, that nobody has done yet, which is the best Jackson 5 song.
How does that one go?
Oh, baby.
You got me one more chance. Show that I love you, baby. I was thinking I Want You Back by Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. That's Don't Want You Back. Cause you're no good. Okay, this has been a really weird video.
We're gonna skip that part. And hold for editing.
No!
Alexis at home.
This has been the weirdest video. But thank you all for watching our videos. We really appreciate it. Last night we had a lot of views. So continue to leave us some comments down here and subscribe over here. Thanks. This has been the weirdest video ever.
You knocked over the cup.